Okay, so what have we learned on the channel? We have learned an equal composition of knowledge and power. Altogether, as knowledge is power, but power is also power. Knowledge of power is immense power. So, what do we know about the corporation that is existing as a corporation that is a fiction? Is that it is a structured form of granting permission to do your activities that are in place right now. So what we know is that everything that has been handed to us is a perversion of what real liberty is sought to be. And this false liberty that is within program allowance gives us the ability to give them permission while we follow our ambitions and our thoughts and our train of thought. If you lose your train of thought, then people have to acknowledge that they have been trained to think in the first place. That's why you have a train of thought, is that you are being trained to think. You lost your train of thought. You were trained to think. Okay, so what we need to know is that you don't have to be the super capacity chi master to go down there and deal with them, because they are ritualistic. Everything is dealing with contracts. So when you go down there in the Statue of Liberty, it's like saying, hey, we don't need that big green woman. We got our own. See, that's what they're doing. They're creating a label and a structure. And I am what I am is like one of your greatest weapons. So what happens if you were to become the super being and come down there, but you weren't in your full capacity? You still have them at your disposal, in your control. Why is this? Because they are ritualistic, just like the Masons. You go down there and you say, someone start me a fire right now. And they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Start a fire. Now all of you jump in the fucking fire right now. They're gonna be like, no, that's a fucking order servant getting the fucking fire. That's what you do whenever the police show up to you and they start talking about that's an order. They're flipping the script. You're the one that has all the power to delegate authority to voting, electoral, any type of electoral, whether it be a judge or anything like that. This authority over this earth has been given to you from your maker, the Most High. So you have all of the power and all of the cards. That's something that you need to realize, is that you have all of the potential, and it doesn't matter if you are a super being or not. Knowledge is power. So when you deal with these fucks, you're gonna tell them what you want and you're gonna tell them what to do. Simple as that. If you believe all of their bullshit, you're only giving them permission to do the rest because you decided that you didn't want to find out knowledge. You decided that you didn't want to know what a Federal Reserve note was. You decided that you didn't want to know what fake news was. And they had a treaty to say, hey, will you give us permission to brainwash y'all with fake news? They actually asked us for permission to put fake news on television. Can you imagine? They're asking for permission to do 5G. So they're fucked, dude. We know their whole game. We know all of their rules, all of their tricks, all of their rituals. And they're fucked this time, dude. It doesn't even matter if you guys go Goku or not. Keep that sun in you so you can keep control of the situation. But when we finally go down there, I'm gonna be like, look, hop in the fire, brother. Or get some of this. It is what it is. So they have a choice. They have a choice. I've seen those greeting cards popping up on Facebook. There are greeting cards popping up on Facebook saying that reptilians are trying to apologize to us. And they said the dark side of the moon needs to come to light. And all this stuff, it was so descriptive that it made it extremely obvious that someone was in the know and they put out, oh, I'm so sorry. You think I give a fuck about that? I got a lot of love in my heart, but I don't give a fuck about a goddamn greeting card. These motherfuckers need to come out on TV right now and be like, sorry, we were hurting your kids. Right now. If they want to survive what's getting ready to come. Because this shit right here, we're tired of this shit, man. This shit is over, bro. She knows it. She knows it's over. It's fucking over. Knowledge is power. You don't really need to be a super being to be super. So if you watch my channel, you'll learn more and you'll break the chains. This is Grim Nasty over and out. A lot of people are saying, I don't get it. But if you keep watching, you will. And when you get awake, stay awake.